morning, welcome back to another weekly vlog. This week is going to be a bit of a all over the place week, I think, because tomorrow I'm going into hospital to have some more injections into my neck, so that will be under sedation, I think. So I'm going to have to be recovering from that, but then on Wednesday I've got to go in and have an injection into my wrist. I don't think that's under sedation, I think that's just, they just do it. So yeah, two lots of surgery type things this week, and also my mum and dad are going away on Thursday, so I think it's going to be a bit of a tricky week this week, but just going to get through one day at a time. So yeah, today I don't have a huge amount planned. I want to get on with editing my next video, and then I've got a mental health group this evening, but apart from that, just getting on with editing. So that's my plan for this morning, and I'm gonna get on with it.
Hey, I heard you got a new best friend. Yeah, it hurts a bit, I won't pretend that it doesn't matter that you're with someone else. In a way, that's how it's supposed to be. If I'm unable to make you happy, then it's for the better that you are not.
So I managed to get my video edited this morning, and that is now uploading. I thought it would take me a lot longer, but I seemed to get it done fairly quickly, which was quite good. I've had some lunch, and now Becky, me, Emma and Maisie are going to go out for a little walk. Need to pop down to Waitrose to get some milk for later. So yeah, we're just going to head down there. It's a bit grey and drizzly, but fingers crossed it doesn't pour with rain when we go.
With me. That's why I wrote you a letter, cause you see I write so much better than I speak. And I need to tell you, you were my best friend till the end. I hope I'll be happy without you, but right now I don't know what to do. It's hard to get over, you chose someone else, a new best friend.
Our little walk down to Waitrose. I've just been having a bit of a sit down because I feel a bit wiped out. My blood test results are finally back. So they were rechecking my potassium and other kind of kidney function tests because my potassium had been low the last time. And it's taken them like 10 days or something to come back. Usually they come back within a couple of days. But I've just checked now and they are back. They're still abnormal, but it says no further action required. So they're kind of just on the cusp of being like normal or abnormal, and they've gone up I think it's gone up slightly since last time, but it's still not normal. So I think what I'm going to just do is wait until I see. So my normal GP comes back from maternity leave, and I'm seeing her towards the end of the month. So I'm just going to ask her about it, because obviously I'm still getting all the symptoms that I was getting, which were the reasons for doing the tests in the first place. Like, I'm still really tired. I've been putting on weight like quite quickly, but I haven't sort of changed my diet or anything, and I don't quite know what's going on with that. Gastroparesis can make you put on weight, and I've definitely had it like both ends of the spectrum. But yeah, I don't know, it's a bit of a weird one. So yeah, there's a few symptoms anyway that I want to discuss with my GP when I see her, and there's a few other tests, like blood tests, like I'd like her to check my iron levels because they haven't been checked for ages, and that might explain why I'm feeling so tired all the time. But yeah, it's one of those things that I think can just wait until I see her, because I think that would just be easier. So yeah, I think I want to try and take a few pictures for a blog post. So I've got a blog post in mind that I want to write. I just don't have any pictures for it. It's one of those ones that's a bit difficult to take pictures for. So basically I want to write a blog post about having a smear test and what to do basically if you have like difficult smear tests. because it's the kind of post that I would quite have appreciated reading kind of before some of my smears. But it's one of those posts that it's not that kind of simple to think of like what to take a picture of. So I picked up like a little leaflet in the doctor's surgery about smear tests. So I think I'm just going to take some pictures of that and have some other bits in the background, because at the end of the day it's going to be the text that's the important bit, but I like to have a picture or two on a post as well, just to kind of break it up. So yeah, I want to get that done so that I've got those pictures, and then I can write the post and get it all sorted, and then I might have a bit of a rest before I have to go out again later.
I stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling. I said I love you forever, we can make it together. What goes up must come down. There's lots of friendly faces all around, and nothing's ever lifting me higher than a touch of your sweet desire. What we're wrong will turn right. We just have to hold on through the night. As long as we are watching the fire, we'll be safe from the devil's choir. I stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling. I said I love you forever, we can make it together. Yeah, yeah. When things go wrong, it's easy to sing a sad song. Seems like nothing comes for free, yeah. And it won't take a lot, your fragile soul will soon be strong. I'll carry you so tenderly. What I wanna say is that I stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling. I said I love you forever, we can make it together. Breaks my heart seeing you struggle with the things you do, carrying the world on your shoulder. When did we become so much older? Now I wish I could say that all my troubles gonna blow away, but I won't quit until it gets better.
Good morning. I was up very early this morning. I had to eat breakfast before 7 o'clock. So I've done that, I'm dressed, I've packed a little rucksack to take with me because I'm having my injections today. So I'm having occipital nerve blocks. I've had them done before. I think they're going to do them under sedation like they did last time, unless they've changed how they do it again. But yeah, I've been having them for quite a while now, every sort of 6 months-ish, and they do help with the sort of pains I get from my nerves. So fingers crossed that these will help as well. I always get a little bit anxious about going in, even though I've had procedures so many times. You still get a bit nervous. So I can drink water up until 11 o'clock, but I can't eat anything now. So yeah, I'll get to about lunchtime and I'll be like, right, I'm hungry, hurry up. So yeah, I'm sort of done really. I could probably do with going upstairs and writing my blog post, but I'm really still quite tired, and I just don't think I'm going to be able to concentrate very well. So I'm going to have a little nap, I think, because once I get to the hospital, I don't want to sleep. Well, for a lot of the time you have to wait out like in the waiting area until you get like allocated to like a cubicle bed thing. So obviously I can't really sleep in the waiting area, and then once you get allocated to your bed, you get people like coming in and out to see you and stuff. So I want to be able to stay awake for them, and read or do whatever. So I think if I have a little nap now, then hopefully I'll be a little bit more awake when I go in. Obviously I'm going to have a sedation, well yeah, if I'm going to have a sedation I'll go back to sleep again, but just if I can be awake for like the first bit, that would be quite good. So yeah, I'm going to have a little nap now. Got Alfie on the other end of the sofa, who is already napping, so I think I might join him. Right, it is just before midday, so we are going to head over to the hospital now. I'm probably not going to be able to film much when I'm over there. Freddie's not happy because the window cleaner's here. Be quiet! Yeah, I'm not going to be able to film much when I'm over there, I don't think, because I'll be in the hospital and stuff, but I will probably talk to you when I get home. So I am in my gown, got my earrings taped up, feeling very hungry and thirsty, but just waiting for my turn to go down now. Sorry I'm whispering, but I'm just in the loo and I don't want everyone to hear. But yeah, just going to get on with reading my book and waiting. I'm just back from the hospital. It is 10 to 8. I think I was probably one of the last people on the list, which always seems to be the way. So I was sitting there like watching everyone go and then come back again and have their like tea and biscuits and sandwiches, and I was like, oh, come on. Yeah, I went down, I think it must have been about 5:30. Feeling a little bit dizzy and wobbly, but I think that's quite normal. I've had it before and that's how I felt. I had my cup of tea, which was really good, and some bourbons, which I always try and get after any kind of procedure because they're my favourite. But yeah, back home now, tired, so I think I'm just going to rest. I think it's just about time for Bake Off to start, so I think that's going to be my evening sorted. Get something to eat and drink because I'm just guzzling down water because I'm so thirsty. But yeah, that's it for today, and then tomorrow I have some more injections, this time not under sedation, just normal, just go down and have them. But I can't drive, well I can't drive today or tomorrow, and then after those injections I won't be able to drive until Friday? No, Thursday. What day is it? Yeah, Thursday. So it's a bit weird having people drive me around again. But yeah, I'm just going to chill out and possibly doze a bit and watch the Bake Off and not do very much else because I feel a bit all over the place. I think I'm not quite sure what drugs I've been given, but yeah, I feel a bit funny. But I'll probably speak to you tomorrow because I don't think there's going to be much more to tell you today. Good morning, just about, it's 10 to 12. I haven't just got up, I've been downstairs having breakfast and stuff. I'm feeling tired today, and a bit sore. I think the pain will probably end up getting worse as the local, because they put local anaesthetic in with it as well, and I think that's probably still there at the moment a bit. I don't feel as numb as I did last time. Last time I had it, like my whole head went numb, which was weird. This time it's just felt a bit kind of, yeah, a little bit numb, but not to the extent it was last time. So I don't know if they've done it differently or changed the amount of local anaesthetic. But yeah, I'm definitely more sore today than I was yesterday, and my body just is killing me. Everything hurts, and I think it's because obviously when you're under the sedation they have to move you, because I went to sleep lying on my front, and they put like a little like circle thing for you to put your head in. I was like, oh, it's like having a massage. And one of the nurses was like, yeah, we said we should play like calming music and everything. I was like, yeah, you should. So anyway, yeah, so I went to sleep like on my front, and then I woke up on my back on a different bed in a different place, which I still find really weird whenever I've had like a general anaesthetic or a sedation and you're asleep in one place and you wake up somewhere completely different in a different position. I find it a little bit scary, that whole like not knowing what happened. But yeah, I think obviously they've had to like move me, and with having the EDS as well, it's just going to cause more pain because joints are going to be moved in funny positions and stuff. So yeah, I'm quite achy today. I've taken some painkillers to try and help. And yeah, I think I've got like, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, it's like weird bruise under my chin. I got it, like I saw it last night and I was like, what is that? And the only thing I can think is that when they lie you down, they put like the oxygen mask on you, and maybe that like dug in or something. I was saying to my mum, like I said, I don't ever come out of any kind of anaesthetic or sedation without bruises to some parts of my body. It's just an occupational hazard, I guess. Anyway, feeling a bit breathless as well. I don't know if the sedation's made my breathing a bit funny. I've had to use my inhaler a bit. But yes, it is, what day is it today? Wednesday. I was kind of, when I got up this morning, because I got up like reasonably late, I started beating myself up and thinking, oh, like I need to get some blog stuff down, I need to do this, I need to do that. And then I was like, why am I like putting this pressure on myself? Like any other normal person who has had to have a sedation and a procedure, and who's having another one today, not a sedation but a procedure, would be taking the day off work, would be, you know, taking it easy and trying to relax a bit. And I kind of said to myself, like, why aren't you doing the same? Yeah, just because it's difficult when you're always ill anyway. I find myself trying to push myself through more, and not letting myself be ill. I don't know if that makes sense. So if I'm like normal ill on top of being chronically ill, I keep trying to like push myself through, I don't let myself just rest or be ill, like properly ill. And I was just thinking this morning, I was like, come on, like you need to almost like pretend you're healthy and pretend that this is just like a blip and do what any other person would do. So yeah, trying to do that. We've got Noah today. I'm going to go and wake him up in a minute because he needs to have his lunch before he goes out to toddler group. And then I suppose I'll have to have a bit of lunch, and then I've got to go to a different hospital. My dad's going to drive me because I can't drive. And I'm going to have the injection into my wrist to see if that will help the problems that I've been having with my wrist. So it's been a bit of a double whammy the last couple of days. But apart from that, I don't have any other plans today apart from trying to take it a little bit easy and just let myself rest. But now I need to get dressed and go and get Noah up. Right, I got Noah up from his nap and helped with his lunch and got him ready to go out. I've just had a bit of lunch. I'm so tired. And now my dad is going to take me over to the hospital to have this injection into my wrist. So yeah, I could just really do with lying down because everything hurts. I'm just wiped out. But I need to go and get this injection done. So yeah, I'll talk to you about that when I get back and hopefully have a lie down until Noah gets back. But yeah, a little bit nervous about it, but hopefully it'll be alright. Please excuse this angle, I couldn't work out where to put the camera. I am done. My injection has been done. Sorry, it's like really overexposed. If I turn it that way a bit. No, not much better. Yeah, I've had my injection done. Got a little plaster, so it doesn't look like I've had much done at all. But yeah, it went all right. I think I got a bit I was getting a bit nervous beforehand because I could feel my breathing getting a bit funny. and I was just getting the biggest thing I was nervous about wasn't like the pain or anything. I was just really worried about fainting, especially because I still feel quite funny after yesterday. But I went in, really nice lady, like healthcare assistant lady, nurse, don't know quite what she was, kind of got me in and like got me sat down, like stayed in my wheelchair, got me like up, so I like put my arm onto the couch, and then the doctor came in and introduced himself and just explained like what was going to happen, and then he got like the ultrasound thing out and like looked at my wrist, which I find incredible because I was watching the screen and he was like, yeah, we need to get it between your ulnar bone and your carpal bone or something, and he was like putting it around. He's like, yeah, I can see it there, that's the nerve that we want to like get into, and that's the joint we want to get into, and I was like, it just looks like a load of squiggles. At least like when you're having like an ultrasound of your abdomen or something like that, you can kind of see like what things are, but this I have no idea how they work out what stuff is. So yeah, he had a look at it and then he was like, right, I'm gonna get scrubbed up. So he went and like got scrubbed up and everything, and then Dad's back. So then he said, oh, I'm going to put the local anaesthetic in first because that will just take away some of the pain. So he said, okay, it's just going to sting quite a lot when I put it in. So I just waited, and then he was like, okay, that's done. And I was like, oh, okay. I barely felt anything. And then he sort of waited 30 seconds and then he did the steroid injection, which he said would take a couple of minutes, and I didn't really feel much. I just felt this like aching in my wrist, and a bit of a twitch like when he got a nerve, but apart from that didn't really hurt at all. So he said that the next 48 hours it will probably get worse and then it kind of kicks in, and he said it can last about 4 weeks, but I'm pretty sure I've heard it works longer, so we'll see. He said it'll either get a lot better, a little bit better, or it won't make any difference at all, so we'll see what happens. And yeah, he said obviously not to drive today, which I can't anyway because of my sedation yesterday, and then tomorrow he just said see how you're feeling and kind of go by that. So yeah, we're heading home now. I don't think Noah will be back yet, so I think I might just go and lie down and have a bit of a rest. Struggling a bit this evening. I think, I don't know, for some reason when I have a sedation I always kind of forget that it's more of a big deal than I kind of give it credit for. I don't know, I always kind of think like, oh, it's just, you know, it's a sedation, it's not a general anaesthetic, like, I don't know, have a bit of a sleep and I'll feel fine, but I kind of forget that actually that's not the case. And with me anyway, I don't know whether it's the same with like a healthy person, but it just wipes me out completely. And being moved around when you're like under sedation causes a lot of pain when you've got EDS, because they move you in funny positions, and also I just haven't rested properly today at all, because I wanted to like play with Noah, and I had obviously my other hospital appointment, and my mum and dad are going away tomorrow, so like I've been trying to sort out stuff for that. Oh, sorry, my neck is hurting. But yeah, I mean the local anaesthetic in my neck is definitely wearing off now. The pain is like hyping up because basically the pain tends to get worse before it starts getting better. My wrist is definitely becoming more painful now. So I thought the actual injections were pretty easy, but yeah, the pain now is hard work. I've taken paracetamol, I've taken tramadol, and yeah, that's all I can really do. But I just feel a bit crap, getting a bit anxious about my mum and dad going away. They're away for nearly 2 weeks, which that sounds ridiculous. Like, I'm a 30-year-old woman, but I rely on them for a lot. They help me with so much, and they've never been away for that long before, and it freaks me out a bit, like just how like I'm going to manage and cope, and like, you know, they're like my company a lot of the time because my sisters aren't around a huge amount, and I don't have anybody else. Like, you know, I've got friends and stuff, but I don't see them like particularly often, so I spend a lot of time like talking to my mum and dad, so having them away for 2 weeks is going to be tough. And I get really bad anxiety about them going away, even if it's like just for a day or something. I don't know whether I have like separation anxiety or whether it's like OCD or I don't know what it is, but I get really anxious about like anything that could possibly go wrong. And so for them being on a 2-week break, my anxiety has literally gone into overdrive. I've been having panic attacks, I've been having bad dreams, and yeah, just struggling a bit. So I'm trying to plan a few things, like see a few friends and stuff in those 2 weeks, just to sort of break it up a bit and have bits to look forward to. But yeah, it's gonna be tricky. So yeah, I'm just a bit trying to recover from, like, you know, minor surgery and having stress in other things as well. It's just finding it hard. But anyway, that's my little rant. I just wanted to show you, can't get up, this book, which has been gifted to me, so I will label this ad gifted. Basically, she hasn't asked me to talk about it on here, but the author, Lana Grace Reaver, contacted me by email, and I don't know whether she'd seen one of my videos or a blog post or something, but basically she asked if I would be interested in reading and reviewing her book that she's recently published, which is called The Existence of Amy. I received it today. Actually, it might have been yesterday. Anyway, and yeah, I don't tend to take things like to review unless it's something that kind of interests me, because I want to keep my content genuine and all that kind of stuff. But I read it, and basically the blurb says, Amy has a normal life. That is, if you were to go by a definition of no immediate obvious indicators of peculiarity, and you didn't know her very well. She has good friends, a good job, a nice enough home. This normality, however, is precariously plastered on top of a different life, a life that is Amy's real life, the only one her brain will let her lead. And basically I think it's about kind of mental illness and stuff like that. And I read the blurb and I read some of the reviews and stuff, and it sounded really good. So I said I would review it for her. So yeah, I'm just going to leave a review on Amazon, but it will probably end up in one of my recent reads blog posts as well, if you kind of want to know a little bit more about it once I've read it. So once I finish the book I'm reading at the moment, I will go on to that one and give that a read, and I'll probably let you know what I think in here as well. But I just thought I would give her a bit of publicity and tell you about it, because I think it's nice to kind of support, you know, new authors and stuff, especially if the story sounds interesting. So I shall keep you updated, but for now I am going to get into my pyjamas and just have a chilled out evening, trying to get some rest. Hello, please excuse the fact that I look a bit bedraggled. I can't currently put my hair up properly. I haven't been able to wash it for quite a while, and I just feel a bit minging. So last night my wrist just got worse and worse, and it just got to the point where I couldn't do anything with my hand. Like, my whole arm was throbbing. Just didn't know what to do with myself. I took some tramadol, I took some paracetamol, I put ibuprofen gel on it, and eventually I was like, I'm just going to have to go to bed because this is not working. So yeah, I went to bed, didn't sleep massively well, because every time I tried to move, I got this really sharp pain in my wrist, which woke me up again. So haven't had the best of sleep, so I'm feeling a bit rough. But I'm up. Somehow I've managed to get dressed. I think it is a bit better today. It's not like if I rest it, then it doesn't really, it's not like sort of throbbing anymore, it's aching. It's only if I try and like use it. So like picking things up, undoing things, there's no way I can pick Noah up today because it's still quite painful. I mean, the guy yesterday said that I could drive today if I felt up to it, but I wouldn't drive today because it's still too painful and I wouldn't be able to drive safely. Mum and Dad are going away this afternoon. They're going away for nearly 2 weeks, which isn't the best timing. I should have really thought about this. So I'm a bit anxious about that. But I'm just hoping that over the next like day or so, my wrist will kind of stop hurting and the steroid will start working. I haven't really got anything to be doing today apart from the fact that we've got Noah, but I've got Rosie and Rebecca here, so hopefully they can help with sort of lifting and things like that. And then tomorrow I have got my Tai Chi, so as long as my wrist is kind of okay to drive, then I can go to that, but I'm just going to play it by ear. I'm not feeling 100% at all, to be honest. My stomach's gone a bit, well, even more funny than usual. I'm tired and I just feel rubbish. Dogs are barking because someone's at the door. So I'm going to go downstairs and play with Noah for a bit, I think, and just spend a bit of time with Mum and Dad before they head off to Italy. Noah? Noah? Is Nanny and Grandad going on holiday without us?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No.
Is it rude?
Daddy.
That's Grandpa's. Is it very rude that Nanny and Grandad are going without us?
How rude.
How rude! Are you going to stay at home and look after us? Oh!
Helicopter. I can see it.
Is it a helicopter or is it a plane?
There's a helicopter.
Can you see it?
Oh, God.
Hello!
Is it gone? Gone. Bye-bye, helicopter. Bye-bye. See you soon. Bye. See you soon.
Oh. Are we going to get you some lunch in a few minutes?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, me.
Okay.
Were you singing in your cot? You're singing in your cot, were you? We're waving goodbye to Mummy and Daddy. How do you feel? Home alone. Is Alfie not in there? Oh. Yeah. What? Oh, you little sod. I was sleeping there. I was sleeping there, Alfie. Why'd you get in my seat? I knew he was going to do that because when I came in a minute ago, he was like sniffing it. Alfie's face is just like, oh, for God's sake. Alfie, as Noah says. Are you going to miss Mummy and Daddy? They're going to Italy. Italy. Right, Alfie, you're in charge, you realise. You've got to look after us and the house. Do the shopping. Sort the cat out. Feed Alison's cats.
Go to work for me.
Go to work for Rosie. Go and see Grandma if she needs any help. Look after Noah. It's going to be a busy few weeks for Alfie. Right, let's have a little rest before Noah gets back. I've just been having a little rest while Becca was out with Noah. She just had to go and give a friend a lift somewhere, so she took him with her, which was actually quite helpful because it meant I could just finish my lunch and then have a bit of a rest because I'm feeling a bit wobbly. Yeah, so she's back with him now. We've actually put him down for a nap because he didn't sleep very well this morning. He slept for a bit and then he just chatted and sang and he was calling for Alfie, and then he kept saying, hi daddy, hi daddy, hi daddy. And he wasn't like upset or anything, but he just wasn't sleeping. So he's got to the point now where he is pretty tired. So we put him down probably about 3:10. So I'm only going to be, well, he'll have to get up about 4ish because otherwise he won't sleep tonight. But I thought while he was sleeping I might just try and empty a memory card, because the one that I'm filming on now is almost full and I haven't got a spare one at the moment, so I need to empty some of the footage onto my computer, which I think is going to mean I need to archive some more footage onto another memory card, because I think it's getting, the computer's too full, so I need to get it sorted because otherwise it's going to get full and I'm not going to be able to film. Oh, and I've got hiccups. So I'm going to try and get that done while he's sleeping and then get him up and give him his snack. Thankfully I've still got Rosie and Becca around to help because I'm still struggling to like lift or anything with my wrist. Sorry, I've got a really itchy nose. So yeah, and then my brother's taking my grandma to a doctor's appointment, and then he'll just come whenever she has kind of finished that. So yeah, I need to get on with this basically, so I'll probably speak to you in a bit. Oh, I look a mess. Right, hello darling. Are you gonna come sit with Jenny? Right, Noah has gone home. Rebecca's gone out. Rosie's gone out to sort out her horse. I've had a bit of a cry. Oh, it's ridiculous. I think I just feel quite overwhelmed. So stupid. I feel so stupid because I'm a grown woman. I should be able to cope with my parents going away, but I don't know. I don't know whether it's because I haven't been feeling particularly well, and obviously I've had 2 procedures this week that's kind of pushed me off a bit. If I have got autism, then this would make a lot of sense because I just really struggle with change and like different routines and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I'll be all right. Like once I get into a rhythm and like a routine like of my own, I'll be okay. Like yeah, I will miss them, but I think I'll get into it. I just feel a bit all over the place today. I feel, well, and I feel gross. Like I need to wash my hair, but I can't because my arm is still not good enough for it. I'm about managing to hold my camera now, which is better than like last night. So I'm hoping that I can do it tomorrow, and that might make me feel a little bit better. But yeah, I just feel a bit like anxious and overwhelmed by everything, and just yeah, not my best. But I've got, sorry, can't do that with my hand. I've got Freddie, who's come and cuddled up down here. Just fed Xena, and hopefully when Rosie gets home she can walk the dogs and then we can get them fed, and then that's it. Not much else going on tonight. I'm going to put the telly on and just try and distract myself, and yeah, just try and like continue with my normal routine as much as I can. Tomorrow I've hopefully got Tai Chi. If I'm able to drive, I'm going to kind of see how I feel when I get up in the morning, because I don't really want to miss it. I've already got to miss one like in a few weeks time. So, and also I need to like get out of the house a bit, and even if it is to go and do like medical stuff, I just need to do some stuff that isn't in the house, I think. So that would be good if I could get to that. But anyway, we'll see how I am tomorrow, and I'm going to try and stop crying. Try and just woman up a little bit and not be such an idiot. I don't know, hopefully people will understand and I'm not coming across as some, I don't know, it's not easy like when you're ill, and you know, the people, you know, I rely on my mum and dad, and I don't really have anyone else I can rely on. Like I've got my sisters and I'm glad that they're here, and my brothers are kind of not too far away if I need anything. But yeah, it's just hard. Anyway, that's how it is. I'm gonna stop rambling now because I just don't quite know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm gonna put telly on and just try and chill out a bit, try and decompress, and I might talk to you a little bit later. Good morning. I am feeling a bit brighter this morning than I was when I spoke to you last night. I thought I just ought to say as well, I absolutely have no problem with my mum and dad going on holiday. You know, they deserve to be able to go away. This is just my problem. So it's got nothing to do with them. You know, I wouldn't stop them going. It's just me. Anyway, I had a fairly decent sleep, better than the night before. My wrist isn't quite so painful today. I can use my hand a lot better. It is still sore. I've put some more ibuprofen gel on it. I've taken tramadol and paracetamol, but I'm hoping that I will be okay to drive, so that's a good sign. But yeah, I slept through my alarm, which is not a surprise, but then Alfie was barking, and I was like lying in my bed and I could hear him barking, and I was like, oh, be quiet, be quiet. Because like, I'm used to him barking like if the postman comes or something. And obviously usually like my mum or dad are downstairs and they'll open the door and sort it out. So I was like lying there and I was just like, oh, be quiet. And then I kind of came to a bit more, looked at my clock and I was like, oh, it's 9 o'clock. And then I suddenly thought, oh, mum and dad aren't here. Okay, let's like get out of bed as quickly as we can and go downstairs and see why he's barking. Came downstairs and no idea why he was barking at all. So anyway, he obviously just needed me to get out of bed, so I did. He'd already been for a walk, Rebecca had taken him out, but he was obviously, yeah, telling me it was time to get up. So I'm up, I've kind of got bits and bobs sorted that needed sorting. I've had my breakfast, I've got dressed, made my bed, all that jazz. And I think I'm going to try and do a little bit of video editing now. I am going to try and go to my Tai Chi this afternoon because I think, well, one, I want to go, two, I think I need to just get out of the house. So yeah, that's at 2, so I need to cook my lunch in about half an hour or so, and eat that before I go. But I think I'd like to get some editing, to try and get some editing done before I have my lunch really. So that's the plan for this morning. I've got Barky McBarkface over here who is just barking away. That's my mum. What's she got to say? Oh, they're on their way. So basically last night they went to stay in a hotel up in London, and today they are getting on the Eurostar, or they are on the Eurostar now, heading to Paris, I think. And I think they're like staying in Paris for a night, and then basically they're doing like this train holiday thing where it goes like all down into Italy, and they get to see like different parts of Italy along the way, because basically it's their 40th wedding anniversary in October, so they wanted to do like a big holiday. So yeah, they have just left the Eurostar station, so they're off now. So yeah, I'll reply to that in a minute. I can't remember what I was saying now. Anyway, I'm going to go off and get some editing done, and then have a bit of lunch before Tai Chi. You come to help me? I told him to come upstairs because he was barking downstairs. So he sat on Rebecca's bed for a bit. And now he's up here. Do you want to sit? Actually, he doesn't. Do you want to sit up here? He's not a massive fan of sitting on my knee on this chair because it moves, and I think it kind of scares him a bit. He's a good boy. Yeah, you're looking after Jenny while Mummy and Daddy are away. Fred. Wait. There he is. There he is. Even if you are a barky little monkey sometimes, I do love you. I do. You can let me get on with a bit of editing. You're going to be so gorgeous. I wasn't saying that earlier when you wouldn't stop barking, but you are. So I have just arrived at the hospital where I come for the Tai Chi. I left a bit late, but actually the journey was fine and there's plenty of spaces here, so that was quite lucky. It's hotter than I realised though, and I'm kind of regretting wearing a jumper because I'm warm and I know it's going to be hot in there, and I should have thought about it, but I didn't. Anyway, I'm going to go in now and I will let you know how it goes when I come out. Right, sorry about the slightly strange angle, but I feel quite exposed with everyone walking past. I've just come out of Tai Chi and it was quite good this week actually. I kind of felt able to speak up a little bit more about my conditions and symptoms, so I think that helped. I have got to go and post some letters on the way home, and I also need to go and pick up some medication that I only got like some of. Yes, my mum managed to pick some of it before she got home. What am I talking about? Before she went away, but they didn't have all of it, so I need to go and pick it up. So I'm going to do that because I'm out and I might as well do it. And then I'm going to head home, see if the dogs are alright. I don't know if Becca's still going to be there. And yeah, no, I feel a bit better coming out of Tai Chi today. I'm really glad that I managed to come because I think I just needed to get out of the house and speak to somebody else that wasn't a dog. Not that I'm calling my sister's dogs, I just have to say that. Obviously, you know, when they're around it's nice to be able to speak to them. But a lot of the time it's just me and the dogs, so yeah. Anyway, I am going to head to post the letters, pick up the rest of my medication from the pharmacy, and then I'll speak to you when I get home. Right, I have just got home, had a bit of a palaver at the chemist because they thought they couldn't find my medication basically, and said that they thought it had already been picked up, and I was like, no, definitely hasn't been picked up. So I sat there for quite a while they looked for it, and eventually they did find it. But yeah, I got home, I've just brought Freddie out into the garden for a wee. Doesn't normally come out in the garden on a lead, but over here, you can't see it very well, we have a crabapple tree with these little red fruit apples on it, sorry, and somebody likes to eat them, don't you? Do you like to eat the crab apples? It's not good for your tummy. So for the time being, until I've picked those up, he's on the lead because I don't know how many he's eaten already. He either eats them or plays with them, and I just don't think it's particularly good for him. So unfortunately for him, we're on the lead, aren't we? Can you not eat the flowers? Would be really good. But yeah, he's just had a little wander around the garden. Rosie will take him out for a walk when she gets home. So we're going to go back inside, aren't we? So I've just been doing a little bit of editing upstairs, and now I've come downstairs to sit on the sofa and have my Fortisip. And Alfie has barely moved from the front door mat since Mum and Dad left. Like usually he will come and, like, he has slept in the lounge a bit and slept on his bed and stuff, but this is what he does when they go away. I think he misses them, and it's just so cute. Hopefully, I mean, he's fairly happy, but I think, I don't know, he just, when they go away, he just likes to sit there and wait for them to come home, which is just so cute. Finally managed to wash my hair this evening, which for anyone with a chronic illness or who's had a medical procedure will know feels very nice when you finally manage to get it done. I'm shattered now, but I feel clean, which is nice. But yes, I'm going to get ready for bed because I am exhausted, so I will see you tomorrow. Good morning. I don't think I've ever filmed in the garage before, but yeah, I'm up and dressed and all that jazz. But I'm in here because the dogs, they have like, what do you call it, like plastic containers that have their food in, and basically both of them are nearly empty. So I am going to try and fill them up. I'm not sure how I'm going to manage this because I think the bags are quite heavy, so it might take me a while, but it needs doing and no one else is around to do it, so I'm going to give it a go. So yeah, watch me struggle and hopefully the dogs will be happy for it.
Oh, here the ocean is near, but you dug a hole and buried my feet.
Okay, and I bet when I open this door, there will be two doggies who think it's dinner time. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I was just sorting your food out for later, darling. I'm sorry. Not yet. It's lunchtime now and you don't eat at lunchtime. Hello. Right, so I have managed to finish editing my weekly vlog this morning. That's just exporting. And what else have I done? Been out next door because I'm feeding next door's cats while they're away. Excuse the dog bum in your face. You gonna sit down? Lovely. Yeah, so basically everyone seems to be away at the moment. And my neighbour went away like really early this morning, so she wanted me to pop in and give them a little bit of lunch, and then I've got to pop in later and give them their dinner. So I've done that, and now I'm going to have my lunch because I'm getting quite hungry. My mum and dad just sent a picture. They are in Milan at the moment, I think they've got down to now, and they have just had their lunch, and they had like a really nice Italian pizza, and they sent a picture, and I was like, oh, I could so eat that right now. But instead I have a Marmite sandwich with cheese and onion crisps in it, which people might think is a bit odd, but I like it. What is your favourite for sandwich filling? I don't know, a crisp butty is just, I love a crisp butty, and ever since we were little, like if it was like a treat or something, we would always be allowed to have Marmite sandwiches with cheese and onion crisps in them. So yeah, it just kind of reminds me of childhood. So anyway, I'm going to eat that, watch something on the telly for a bit, and then I'll probably go and start, well, I really want to start writing a blog post because I didn't get one done last week, and at this rate I'm not going to get one done this week either. I know what I want to write, I just need to actually do it. So yeah, eat my lunch and then blog post writing this afternoon. So the weather forecast said that it was going to be quite warm today, but I've got this on, which is like 3/4 length, and I'm cold, so I'm gonna have to put a cardigan on, I think, until I get out. Doesn't really matter if it goes, does it? Let's just chuck this one on. I've had my lunch. This drawer is completely full. Yeah, I had my lunch. I am going to start trying to write this blog post now. I think it would be great if I could finish it today, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. Ideally tomorrow I want to do some filming, but yeah, try and get this blog post written and see how much I can get done before I've got to go out.
We scattered like trees, sometimes in line, but I'm down all the time.
How am I meant to type with this dog lying on my hand? He's not making this easy for me. It's too cute to move. So yeah, I'm not doing massively well with this blog post so far, but I was having trouble. I'm still having trouble getting the photos onto my computer, so I just thought I'm going to just start writing it and I'll sort out the photos later. But this one doesn't really want me to do anything, I don't think. Right, I've done a bit of the blog post, didn't get much done at all to be honest, because I had faffing around with trying to sort out getting the pictures on and it not working and stuff. But I've started it. I have, this camera's not wanting to focus. What have I done? I fed our cat, I fed next door's cats. Dogs have been out in the garden for a wee and they will be ready to go out when Rosie or Rebecca gets home. And now I'm going to go out for dinner with some of my mental health group committee friends. I messaged them, I think it was earlier this week, because I just thought, I think I just need some things to do to go out, and I just asked if anyone wanted to like meet up for dinner, and a few of them can. So we're going to a place called the Heron on the Lake, which I haven't been to for quite a while. It's in Fleet, and yeah, really looking forward to it. It's a nice evening. Be nice to just have someone to talk to and not have to worry about cooking or trying to decide what to eat. So yes, I better get going because our reservation is at 5:30. and it's 10 past now, so hopefully it won't take me too long to get there.
But still, it's trouble by trouble by trouble by trouble too late. It's all trouble.
Please excuse the random clothing combination. I was cold, so I've just chucked a cardigan on. But I'm back from my meal with some of my friends from our mental health group. It was really, really nice. I think I just needed to get out, to have a laugh, chat to other people, and yeah, it was really, really nice. Just very, very like relaxed and chilled out, and just, yeah, nice. And the food was really good as well, so that was nice. And they did small portions, which is amazing, because I hate hate going to restaurants and you get like a huge portion, because I just can't eat it all. So this place, they had like a lot of the like meals, you had like 2 options, so you could have like the small portion or the normal size portion, and it was just perfect for me. So yeah, definitely more restaurants need to do that. So yes, I'm back. I am absolutely shattered. It's only 8:30 and I just feel so tired. I'm not quite sure why. I think I just haven't rested properly from like since having my sedation, and yeah, I think I need sleep. I don't think I'm sleeping particularly well, with my mum and dad not being here either. I think I'm just a bit like on edge and not resting properly. So yeah, I am going to get into my pyjamas. Rosie and Rebecca have started watching Harry Potter downstairs, so I think I might go and join them and just have a really quiet rest of the evening watching a film, which would be quite nice. Tomorrow I'm not going to go to church in the morning, I don't think. I think I'm just going to have like a quiet morning. I want to try and film some videos tomorrow if I can. And then we've got like a thing at church in the evening, which is just like an hour of sort of music and stuff, so I think I might go to that. And then I think we're going to get a McDonald's, as we're not having Sunday dinner or anything like that. So that should be quite nice. But for tonight I shall sign off and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Good afternoon. I feel a little bit like a lumberjack wearing this shirt, but it's comfy, and there we go. Yes, I have been quite busy this morning. I had a bit of a lie-in, which was nice. I needed it. I was just so tired last night. Well, my head hit the pillow and I think I was asleep. But yeah, I've done various jobs and stuff this morning. Been next door to feed the cats, fed our cats, Rosie and Rebecca sorted the dogs out. Sorted the washing out, sorted out my pills for next week, had my breakfast, all that jazz. And now I'm just trying to import some pictures onto my computer. Finally I've managed to get Lightroom to open. I reset the computer and it seems to have worked. I don't know what's going on with it, it's really bugging me, so I'm going to have to ask my dad to have a look at it when he gets home. But yeah, just clearing some memory cards, and then I would like to try and get a couple of videos filmed. I was going to film them tomorrow, but then I thought I might as well just try and get them done today, and then that leaves tomorrow for editing, and I possibly need to go shopping to get some food. So yeah, it made more sense to do them today. So yeah, that is the plan. I think I'm going to go, we've got like a church service this evening, which is just like an hour of music, which I think I'm going to go to, and then we're going to get a McDonald's, which I'm quite looking forward to. So I'm going to get on with sorting out these photos, and then I can start filming a video. And also need to speak to my mum, because she's just texted to let me know what they're up to today as well. Right, video number 1 has been filmed. That was fairly painless, which was good. I think I'm going to go and grab some lunch now, because it's nearly 2:30, so it's getting a bit late. And then I'm going to hopefully get the other video filmed after I've had my lunch. So yeah, I don't really know what I fancy for lunch though, because like if we're having McDonald's later, I don't want anything particularly big, but I don't know if I really fancy a sandwich. I don't know. Does anyone else find lunch just a difficult a difficult thing? I'm not really a sandwichy person. But yeah, what else do you have for lunch? let me know what you guys enjoy, because I'm just feeling a bit uninspired at the moment. Often, like for lunch, I'll have like my main meal, because then I'll have a 4 to sip in the evening, but sometimes I'll have like a small lunch and then have a main meal in the evening, so it does vary. But yeah, feeling very uninspired at the moment, so yeah, let me know your suggestions. Right, I have filmed my 2 videos and I've fed various cats and sorted out dogs and all that kind of thing, and now I'm going to go to it's a thing called Deeper, our church, which I've been to before, but basically it's just like an hour of like music and stuff. Rebecca's playing, I don't know whether Richard's playing or not, but I'm going to go down to that, and then once that's finished we shall get some dinner. So yeah, it starts in about half an hour, so I'm going to head off now and get a good seat. We're out of church and we are just waiting in the drive-through line for McDonald's. What?
I don't want to be on
Well, you are in it.
it. You don't have my permission.
Oh, tough. Yeah, apparently everyone's having McDonald's tonight. Get your finger off my camera. Yeah, apparently everyone's having McDonald's tonight. So yeah, we're going to order our McDonald's and then go home and eat it, because I'm hungry.
Are we really? No.
No, I just thought we'd put it in the car and not do anything with it. I'm just trying to decide. I wanted strawberry lemonade, but apparently they don't do it anymore.
Don't hold me to that, I don't know.
Okay, we'll have a look. Maybe they'll do the strawberry lemonade, but maybe they won't. So yeah, let's get a McDonald's. Right, we have eaten our McDonald's. I'm feeling slightly sick at the moment, but that is kind of, it always happens. They did have strawberry lemonade though, although it wasn't particularly strawberry, it was just like the yellow lemonade, so I don't know quite what happened with that, but anyway, that's done now. And I just thought I'd come on and finish this vlog. So I hope you have enjoyed this week's vlog. I know it's been a little bit all over the place with having the sedation and procedure on like Tuesday and Wednesday, and then my mum and dad going away and things being a bit all over the place, so sorry about that, but I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have and you want to see more from me, please do give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to press the bell as well, and that will mean you get notified every time I upload a video. Leave me a comment, let me know what you've been up to this week, and also let me know if there's any videos you'd like to see me do, and I will see you again in another video very soon. Bye!